Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance in the Inland Empire, joined by the mayor of Fontana, Acquanetta Warren. So good to have you. And I want to speak with you, if we may, about homelessness. The statistics I'm about to provide are pretty stunning. So there's a homeless count, happened earlier this year, and here are the numbers that we know. Homelessness is up 5% in San Diego County, year to year, 11.5% in Riverside County, year to year, 23% up in LA County, year to year, and down 1% in your county of San Bernardino. What gives?
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Tell me why.
Everyone in San Bernardino County has made this a focus. And we're all trying to work together.
Okay.
And one of the programs in our city that has really helped us, we have cooperation with Water of Life Community Church.
Sure.
It's called CityLink.
The faith communities can be so critical.
Faith communities are critical to this equation. And they provide resources. But at the same time, our officers are working closely with them, working closely with the county, particularly San Bernardino Sheriff. They have a wonderful program called Hope. And we have all of our officers that work closely with them. And these people that are affected by this, particularly the chronic homeless, it helped when we were able to do that veteran program to get the veterans off the street. And now we're working with families. It's all coming together.
I'm glad you brought up the police and sheriff, because what we know is that in prior years, law enforcement was at some level criminalizing homelessness.
Yes.
Now law enforcement, including and especially Sheriff John McMahon of San Bernardino County, is taking a different approach. Look, if the homeless are doing acts that are criminal, of course, we'll deal with that. But the mere act of homelessness, they're not seeing as criminal anymore.
And we're retraining. When we're looking at a homeless person, we're looking at the symptoms.
Right.
We know that the majority of the homeless have mental health issues. So San Bernardino County's Department of Behavioral Health has been instrumental in making sure that people understand.
But what's so remarkable about these statistics, Mayor, is that San Bernardino County, the hub of the county, is the city of San Bernardino.
Yes.
While Fontana's doing well, Rancho Cucamonga's doing well, San Bernardino has been struggling.
Right.
And yet, somehow, even though the largest city in the county is struggling and poverty is stubborn, your county, unlike your sister counties in the region, have been able to stem the increase in homelessness.
It's all about cooperation. Everyone has come together and said we have to tackle this problem.
Right.
And we have to deal with the people that are on the front line. And that is our officers, but also our churches and also our electeds.
And what's also remarkable is that homeless folks, God bless them, will often want to go somewhere where weather is not an issue.
Right.
San Bernardino County, weather is not an issue. I mean, it's always warm, if not too warm, and yet again, here you have a dropping homeless rate. What would you say to your friends in Riverside County, in LA County? I mean, LA County, wow. I mean, their voters in the last 7-8 months have passed 2 measures to try to fund homeless programs. No, they haven't gone into place yet. But I don't know if you saw the press conference, but Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti, LA County Supervisor Mark Ridley Thomas, I mean, they were just apoplectic about it, so upset about it.
And it upset all of us.
Right.
Because when you go down to LA, you know, I grew up in
No,
Los
of course, yeah, I know that.
And now when I go down there, it just depresses me.
Right.
But I'm encouraged that they're working as a team to tackle this problem. I think they're going to get the same synergy we have. But also keep in mind, we have a high poverty level with our children, but we're also working to keep people from becoming homeless.
And along those lines, are you concerned, Mayor, about what's coming out of Washington? Of course, we don't know what budget will be passed, but we know that the new president seems less interested in anti-poverty programs than the prior president. And
but
so,
you've got to understand messaging.
Please.
And you know that.
No, I try.
Okay?
Yeah.
This budget that was recently introduced is the beginning.
Right.
We need our congressional and our senators to work with this president to make this poverty issue a priority.
And I want to talk to you about that. Mayor, you are a successful Republican in the state of California.
Thank you.
Not only are you a successful Republican in the state of California, but you're a successful woman of color in the state of California who's a Republican. You may have special credibility with the administration because you have managed in a county that's been trending blue to still be successful. Can you use your voice in a way that you can spread that message? Because it's easy for a Los Angeles left coast liberal to jump up and down and say, Donald Trump is not funding anti-poverty. But when a successful Republican in an area that's trending blue speaks, they may hear you more.
You know, I think we all are saying the same thing, believe it or not. But we have to learn how to work together.
Right.
I can't take my toys and go outside and say, I'm not going to play with
Right.
you anymore because I don't agree with you.
Right.
I don't have that luxury. Those people that I represent, they don't care about party. They don't care
Right.
about race, and they don't care about religion. What they care about, they want to be safe.
Right.
They want to have a future, and they want their children to have a future. And if all of us can be at that level, we can get things done.
But here's the challenge, though. I believe you when it comes to your constituents, but Washington is very polarized. You
Yes,
know
it
that.
is.
And again, you know, you may be, I don't know, somehow I've heard people call you a moderate Republican. I don't know if you call yourself that, but you may be a moderate, but you're still in the GOP.
Right.
And so if you get to Washington, I just wonder if you can speak and be heard more than others because of our polarized environment.
Let me tell you that is exactly why I'm involved with the U.S. Conference of Mayors.
Right.
Because I want my voice heard. And we have to make sure that we not only give that message to the White House, we've got to get all those branches working together.
Right.
And once they're working together, they have to understand where each of them are coming from. And I really feel that's going to happen. I'm not giving up on this administration. I can't. I need those resources.
Right.
So I'm going to make sure that my voice is strong. We have to eliminate poverty. That means we have to work together.
In our final moments, we got a minute and a half. You were recently at the International
Shopping centers.
Shopping Centers.
Speaking of eliminating poverty, one of the best ways to eliminate poverty, and you and I've had this conversation, people need jobs.
Right.
So we're trying to bring restaurants for entertainment purposes,
Right.
but they also represent jobs.
But it must be nice that you're coming from Fontana, near Rancho Cucamonga,
Yes.
which has been very successful in attracting malls, restaurants. I mean, you're in a good place.
Well, we are in a good place. We're getting Sprouts. Finally.
Sprouts is great.
We're getting a Sprouts.
Yeah.
We're also getting restaurants and a movie theater, Studio Grill.
Fantastic.
We're working with them. We've got a couple of names we've been working with, but we're not turning down anything but our collar because we want any restaurant that's willing to come.
Why is it? I mean, I've said it, but what is it about your portion section of the San Bernardino County area that continues to attract? Because it's undeniable. I drive through there. I'm constantly seeing construction.
Okay, when you look at Fontana and you drive through, you have a feeling that we're open for business. You know, this is the place where people want to be.
Yeah.
But also, our public is so family orientated. So everybody's on a soccer team,
Yeah.
basketball
I've been to your
team,
soccer
football
field. They're
team.
great.
Yeah, somebody's doing something. So after you do those things, what do you want to do? Go and eat. It makes sense, right? So that's why we're so attractive.
Her name is Acquanetta Warren. She is the mayor of the city of Fontana in San Bernardino County. I'm Brad Pomerance on Local Edition.